Our topic today is life process. Before going into this chapter, let me ask you one question. How do you differentiate between living and non-living things? If we see a dog running, or if we see a cow chewing a cud, or if we see a man shouting loudly, madly on the street, then we know that these are living beings by just observation. What if the dog or the cow or the man were asleep? So there won't be any movement. They will be still. So we would still think that they are alive, right? But how do we know that? We see them breathing and we know that they are alive. Let me ask next question. What about plants? How do we know that they are alive? They are motionless, most part. We see their green leaves and some kind of movements like folding, unfolding of leaves, and various stages of growth as common evidences that says that they are alive. Okay. Are we saying these are dead if they don't show any physical movement? No, right? It's a big no. We don't say that they are dead if they are motionless. So, how can we determine an organism is living? What is that thing which makes us say that these are alive even in motionless state? It is called life process. What are life processes? The maintenance of living organisms must go on even at the conditions when they are not physically active. Even when we sit and during sleeping, this maintenance job throughout the cell has to be carried out for cell functioning. The life process includes the activities performed by the different organs to maintain the body. Some of the various life processes in the living beings are nutrition, respiration, transportation, and excretion. First, let us see about nutrition. Nutrition is the process of obtaining energy through consumption of food. You can see a picture where a girl eats food. Next is respiration, the process of acquiring oxygen through breathing and make it available to cells for the process of breaking down of organic substances into simpler compounds is called as respiration. Here in the picture you can see the intake of glucose and food as well as oxygen to human body, and it is being converted into energy, and carbon dioxide and water are eliminated from the system. So this process is called cellular respiration, and the cellular respiration takes place inside the cell. So once again I will say the process of acquiring oxygen here through breathing and make it available for the cells to process the breaking down of organic substances. The organic substances is the one which we consume, glucose or food, into simpler compounds, say energy, carbon dioxide and water, is called respiration. Next is transportation. Transportation is the process by which the substances such as food, water, oxygen, and other materials are carried from one part, like organ to organ, one part to the other parts of the body, is called transportation. It is majorly carried out by circulatory system in animals. Again, I will repeat it. Transportation is the process by which substances like food, water, oxygen, and other materials are carried from one place to other place in the body is called transportation. It is majorly carried out by circulatory system. Next is excretion. Excretion is the process by which the metabolic waste byproducts that are generated inside the body are removed from different organs and released out from the body. This process is called excretion. This is the process where the metabolic waste byproducts are removed. That is called excretion. Let's go into the summary of what we saw. We understand that living nature of organisms by witnessing its physical activities. The maintenance of organism is carried out by various life processes that runs even when the organism is in the form of inactiveness. Some of the major life processes are nutrition, respiration, transportation, and excretion.